All right, so we're gonna start off with those two sets of warm up on my by far favorite back exercise. Um, let's do something like whatever this is. Okay, let's warm up set one, and then let's get on to two. All right, warm up set number two. Um, I think it's important to really make sure you have that mind muscle connection before you like hit a second set because that definitely helps me like focus on back more than tries. Because what I was doing wrong is like when I was down here, right, for these, I would really flex my tries, but now I make sure not to do that and focus on have my back do that part of the movement. All right. Okay, that's good. Let's get that set in. All right, this is going to be the final set. Obviously, we're going to superset this, and let's make it a good one. Let's load the weight. I can feel that freaking lat. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go on to pull downs. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Nah. Let's go straight into it. I don't know how much weight I used to do for these. 160, 180. Okay. Let's go down. Those were not the prettiest reps, but whatever. Fucking hell. Okay. All right. Let's move on to something else. I don't know what that something else is yet. All right. I had no idea this shit was a thing, but actually, logically it is. But I just saw somebody on YouTube Shorts do it. I looked up like lat exercises real quick and found this, and I liked it because you can really focus on the stretch in these ones, and you can give yourself a self like partial rep. So I'm gonna start off with the left since usually that's weaker. So let's see what we can do. Okay. There's like 12 or 13, I believe. I wasn't really counting, but let's move on to the other arm. All right. Let's move on to the other arm and finish off with back right here. Okay. All right, let's do some forearms and call it a day. All right, same shit as usual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next one. One, two, three, 4, 5. All right. I like that. That hurt, but in a good way, you know? So let's do the same things, but the other way. I'm only going to do one set of those, but whatever. All right, step 2. And then let's go check that freaky pump. Because I liked what we did for lats today. So let's see it. All right, let's go see the pump. And let's check the pump. I couldn't rig this shit up properly. Because I forgot the little contraption I made somehow. Oop. But shit. Let's see what we're working with anyway. What you gotta think about that? Huh? Oh, we're here for a back pump, so let's see this. That's not looking too bad. Pump kind of went away. Actually, I'm kind of focused on my biceps, but even though we didn't hit them. I don't know what this line thing is. You see how that shit's like all weird and liney? I'm gonna have to fix that in a couple minutes, but. That's not looking too bad. Let's zoom in on those forearms a little bit. Right. It's a little bit of an optical illusion. Maybe I'll like do it directly at the camera. How about that? Look at that shit. That shit is a fat vein. It's like thick as my fucking index finger. Anyway, let me quickly try and fix the lighting shit so that I can get a better thing. Okay, I don't know. I just tried out this yellow light and it's not doing it, so I believe it's something with the LED light and maybe the camera's not picking it up properly, but let's try this shit out. It looks pretty cool. Fucking camera bag. Is that terrible or what? Or is it good? One more back pose and let's get out of here. Actually, let me do one more. I just want to check this shit out. All right, let's get out of here. All right. Back day complete, back and forearms. I slacked a little bit on forearms, I will admit. But that back day killed me. Like, those those stretches I have not gone in like ever. I've never gotten those kind of deep stretches. So I'm happy with that. The pump was great. Some nice guy, like employee, let me into that posing room because it was locked. Even though it wasn't being used, but it was locked. And I was like, hey, can you let me pose here for a couple minutes? And he was like, yeah, sure. So thank you. But anyway, we are on the way back home to have a nice meal, watch a movie, and do nothing else because tomorrow's a nice Saturday, so I don't have any work. And actually, I have schoolwork. Never mind. I have to fucking finish like a Python class. Actually, it's like my Python final tonight that I have to submit. So I have to work on that. It's almost done, but I have to submit that thing finally. And then I think I have a little bit of ELA work, even though I don't need to do it because I passed my IB classes, right? Like it was HL English, Langen Lit, right? And if you passed it with the 4 or higher, then you don't have to take ENC 1 or 2, right? Like no English classes, you get the credit for it, which I didn't know. So my first semester, I took a class I didn't need to, but that kind of sucks dick cheese, but it doesn't matter because, simple mistake. And, I'm glad I learned from it because I won't make that mistake again. I submitted my IB scores and I don't know why they like, what's it called? They made me like, they didn't accept them because I was talking to my advisor, right? And she said, oh, they're not visible, so you're gonna have to send them again, which is so stupid because I paid for this class. That's ridiculous. But whatever. Life goes on, whatever. Anyway, now my plan for back home is I already have food, so I can just enjoy the night after, actually I'm gonna do my schoolwork after I rest because it was a long but easy day. So, whatever. I don't want to take too much of your time, but yeah, we only got like less than a week left here, then we're back in Sarasota. So, yeah, we're gonna be gone for like a month. But But anyway, it's whatever. I'll see you guys later, and yeah.